We are 4 minutes away from starting the women's division final. The teams will be introduced.
Good strong lineup, and they have done so well, and they've been pushed by Colombo, who's one of the experienced players in the arena at the moment, and hailing from Colombo, played for Sri Lanka so many years, and still he's playing even at the age of 37. So he's got plenty of experience, so I'm sure definitely like he'll be pumping up plenty of power and skills into the team. And on the other hand, if you look at Track Masters, well, you can see Article Cruise Moment. Well, he's one of the veterans and one of the Sri Lanka's most prominent names in basketball. So there you go. So they have a big lineup as well. So let them, there you go. That's the teams. Two strong teams. They are in the finals. This is their biggest moment. And let's see how it's going to roll out.
It might be named as a battle of two veteran coaches, Ajit Kuluk and Jagat Kulatunga. Reading the names out, the starting lineup for Track Masters: number 5, Prasadi Fonseca; number 6, Devni Kaushalya; number 7, Erandi Galage; number 8, Nivante De Silva; number 9, Sharon Fernando; number 10, Erandi Rajapaksha; number 11, Anjali Ekanayaka; number 12, Benika Talagala; number 13, Jayalila Kumar; the skipper, number 5, Harshini Ratnayaka;
oldest venues here in Colombo, or rather in Sri Lanka, for basketball. And in the mid-90s and early 90s, this used to be the location or the court for any final or any extravagant basketball event. But later on, like, we had some other courts coming up. But here today again, we are here at Colombo Police Park, and well, let's see. And this court has got plenty of history, and well, a lot of legends, who came out of this place, and especially police. They were dominating basketball at once, and probably due to the facilities they had and also the talent they had. But here, let's see the finals. You can see the players walking in.
Players walking in, the first 5 for Track Masters: number 12, Benika Talagala; number 5, that will be Prasadi Fonseca. That's a team lineup here. Number 12, Prasadi Fonseca; number 12, Benika Talagala; number 5, Prasadi Fonseca; number 6, Devni Kaushalya; and number 10 is walking up ahead, that is Erandi Rajapaksha. That's number 11 for you, Anjali Ekanayaka; number 13, Jayalaya Kumari; number 14, Kumarin Silva; and now we have the skipper of the Sri Lanka Navy basketball team, Devni Abesinghe; number 6, number 4, Pramila Fernando; we have number 5, Harshini Ratnayaka; number 7, Rangika Jalat; number 8, Inoka Sandamali; number 9, Solanji Gunajiva; and number 10, Jani Ransari; number 11, Aruni Fernando; and wearing number 12 is Hashini Almeida; and wearing number 13 finally Sanduni Bolagal. The two teams, Sri Lanka Navy versus Track Masters. This is the final of the Colombo Super League Women's A Division. Clifford.
Well, there you go. That's the lineup, and you saw the players, and crowd gradually building up, because soon after this game, the big game is coming up. That's the men's finals, and it's going to be a repeat of last year's finals. Colombo BC taking on HSC Blues. So that's going to be a big game, full of stars. You can see, I would say, 2/3 of the Sri Lankan team playing there And it's almost like a combined Sri Lanka versus combined Sri Lanka once again. So that's a big game coming up next. So don't go anywhere. Just keep it locked on. Stay tuned. Soon after this, that'll be on. But in the meantime, it's the women's finals. Navy Sports Club taking on Track Masters. And you can see the teams are lined up and they're going to be introduced to the chief guest and the guest of honors. And you can see the newly appointed officials of Sri Lanka Basketball Federation, Asanga Amaratunga, former Thomian and former Sri Lanka player, represented St. Thomas in 95-96 years, represented Sri Lanka until 2000, and followed by the secretary of the Sri Lanka Basketball Federation, Takshila Hettiarachi, a former Trinitian and former Sri Lanka youth player, and also he's a Ragarite. And Miss Anoma Ratnayaka. So that's the newly elected committee of Sri Lanka Basketball Federation. Okay, we can see the teams are ready, shaking hands. You can see the faces, highly intense. Well, that's going to be a big game for these ladies. They have done so well to get to these finals. So I'm sure at some point at the group stage they would have played each other, because there's only 5 teams in the A division. So now again they are in the finals. So this is going to be a test for them.
Indeed, Clifford, Navy played the first match against Track Masters. Track Masters won the first match, so it's going to be is it revenge time for Navy here? We can see it 1 minute and 43 seconds left for the traditional jump ball start. Clifford, let's talk about the history. You said you played basketball in the early 90s. There's a huge change today. What do you see, the change? How has it affected for the game of basketball?
I'm not that able to finish up in early 90s. I even carried on playing till 2000, so I'm not that old. But anyway, talking about the transformation of this game was completely different. Those days you get to say more set plays and also counter attacks, but pretty much now it's freelance, fast moving game. So each and every opportunity that you get, you just break free. So the game has improved, and the speed is pretty much there. And well, you don't get many post players or much ball handlers. And nowadays, if you take almost each and every player is capable of doing everything. So that's simply gives the opportunity only for the best talent to be in the court. Because those days you have to have a compulsory ball handler, who used to carry the ball always, and we always look for him to take the ball around. And when you are playing under the post as a post or as a forward, and there you go. So that's your duty. But here now it's completely changed. So all 5 should be all-rounders. And also you can see each and every team, they have a strong bench as well. So there's no assigned replacements. And good old days, you have to have assigned replacements, for an instance, or rather dedicated replacements. If you have a ball handler, you should have 1 or 2 extra in the bench. But now it's completely changed. Even the bench, they can come out at any given time, and they are willing to play at any position. So that's something of a beauty. And the game is also pretty fast. Well, I think we're good to go now, Lalu.
Indeed, Clifford, 10 minutes, the clock is set for the first quarter. The referees are checking the balls. 3 referees, 3 FIBA qualified referees in Sri Lanka. And the 2 teams walking into the middle for the traditional jump ball start. The women's A division final played between Sri Lanka and Navy and Track Masters. Colombo Super League 2015 live pictures brought to you by www.ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. Shaking hands, the players.
Well, you can see the referee Channa Perera, who's got heap loads of experience, more than 20 years with this game. So he's one of the most experienced and senior referees in Sri Lanka, and rather I would say in Asia, in fact. So you can see how important this game is. It's a big occasion, 2 strong teams, good referee, and the game goes on. Well, a little bit sloppy start there. Navy secures the ball. So let's see what they're going to do. They're going to work it around, or rather they're going to attack. Good in there by Premila. And taken by Sharon Fernando. There you go. First 2 points scored. Good start for Navy.
Solange Gunovic, the tall height player, coming down to the low post and making use of the space. Track Masters with the ball. They're going to work it around a bit. Good move there. Trying to go in with the foul but fails. Out of bounds. Track Masters ball.
Sonali Gunovic, one of the veteran players. Once again, experience comes into play. But this time, Track Martyrs, they are on the attack. They have to score. They are 2 points down. They have to, especially in the game of basketball, you have to go with the game. The momentum should be there. The flow should be there. So first foul of the game. And conceding 2 points. So rather 2 shots.
Free throws can always make a difference in basketball, unlike the rest of the games. 1 or 2 points, even 3 points could be achieved by free throws if you get a foul for a 3-pointer. So free throws is really crucial here. Let's see whether they can tick the scoreboard with this free throw. Misses it. That's number 5 for Track Masters, Prasadi Fonseca. Second chance on the line to convert it to scores. Concedes 1 for 2 points. Navy leads the game. Pramila Fernando to Solange Gunovic. To Diomi Abesingha. Rebounds is also a very crucial part in basketball, Clifford. You can't really miss rebounds, both defensively and offensively. You have to grab them on. It could change the game anytime. Once again, Navy in possession. Solange is a player who could use her height and play, but she's equally matched by number 10 of Track Masters, Erandi Rajapaksha. This is what Clifford was speaking a little while ago. During his days, there were more set plays, but right now, if you just see, they take the rebound out the ball into the point guard, and it's just a fast break right now. Beautiful move there, beautiful effect with the roll-off. That's number 10, Erandi Rajapaksha, scoring the first basket for Track Masters. The score will move up to 3 points. Track Masters back on the lead.
Good passage of the play there by Track Masters. They were pressing Sri Lanka Navy and making them to, rather forcing them to make a mistake. So Solangi completely missing that shot and resulting in a shot. In the meantime, Navy once again, they're driving forward. Well, they're not going to ready to give up. It's early stages, 3-2. And Track Masters leading, including that 1 free throw plus a basket of 2 points. So therefore, 3-2. And this is a good chance for Sri Lanka Navy to either, or rather, in fact, to extend the lead. Well, yeah, they are back in lead. And Pramila driving very calmly and coolly. That's a fantastic move. And again, Track Masters. Well, that's the beauty of basketball. Each and every time you take the ball and go forward, there's a chance. And this time, Kumarini Silva making no mistake, playing on the baseline and on the left-hand side, making no mistake of that shot. Pramila driving forward, looking for that gap. Ball intercepted. Turnover ball this time. Well, once again. Oh, beauty.
That is the beauty of basketball indeed. Turnover ball stolen again from Navy and scoring. And Track Masters once again in possession. Number 13, Jailaila Kumari. And swishes the nets downtown by a 3-pointer. After scoring. Fast play here. Solange Gunovic once again using her height. Good feet movement there, but misses the shot. Good rebounding by Track Masters. They have been on top of the cards in these first few minutes in rebounding.
Anjali Rekanaka trying to go on her own, but then again, she found support in the form of Erandi Rajapaksa and, well, drawing a foul on the move. So that's good bit of play there. 2 team fouls drawn within the first 3 minutes. Well, that shows the attacking ability of Trackmasters. And also, if you look at the score, 8-6, and Navy trailing by 2 points, but they are almost par with this Trackmasters team. It seems like Navy has got more experience and young blood. On the other hand, Trackmasters, they do have plenty of experience, but I don't see much young blood, but still, they are a force today.
If we come back to that earlier Navy position, Pramila tried to feed Solanji, which is a good thing, but Solanji is a marked player. Both Irandi Rajapaksha and the other post player is onto Solanji, so Pramila should try on feeding the ball to the rest of the forward players, Clifford.
So chance again, and this time goes for the shot. Irandi Rajapaksa makes no mistakes, extending the lead. 10-6 is the score. Trackmasters leading versus Navy. This is the Colombo Super League Women's Finals, 12th consecutive year. Attempted by Pramila, misses it completely, doesn't touch anything.
Speaking about the defense aspect of basketball, they say even you have a top-notch, even if you do a top-notch job in offense, if you don't have a defense, you might lose the game. For the talks, they say defense can win you a tournament. So Trackmasters, they are attempting a sagging man-to-man defense. Double team is in play by Navy, which is a good sign early on, building pressure.
While the first substitution comes in for Sri Lanka Navy, Jani Ransiri coming in for the Uni Abesingha. And the score stands at 10-6, still in favor of Trackmasters. Navy on the move. Pramila to Solanji. Solanji driving forward, misses it, grabs the ball back again and goes for the shot, no chance. Rebounded by Silva. Back to Anjali Ekanayaka, who is driving forward, back to Silva again. Silva goes for the shot. Unsuccessful attempt. Rebounded, but a little bit of messy play there, but still ball secured. Ekanayaka to Jali Kumari. Sending it back, and you can hear the bell ring for the 24 seconds clock. Wow, wow, wow. That's an absolute crime. Waste of a foul.
Speaking about fouls, team fouls will play an important role in basketball. One player can commit a foul, but if 5 players commit 5 fouls within that quarter, the rest of the fouls are each awarded a free throw. So
good block there by Trackmasters. They saw Solanji just driving at them, and they decided to form that wall, and they held grounds. And well, as a result, it's a turnover ball, and this time you can see Jali Kumari driving forward, and well, in fact, Pramila Fernando committing that foul, where in fact it's blocking. You can't just simply bash into a player's path unless otherwise you are positioned yourself there prior to the player's move. But here, unfortunately, she was too late, and resulting in a foul.
What I said earlier, even there, Solanji was blocked by the 2 post players. So what Pramila should try to do here is to feed the ball to the rest of the forward players and make sure the forward players pass the ball to Solanji. The move is very predictable right there. And that's Jailala Kumari on the free throw line. She misses the second free throw as well. Navy in possession once again. Good pass there. Trying to drive in with the foul, but misses. Solanji gets the rebound, and the foul is called on her. She will step into the free throw line. Solanji Gunovich makes the first one easy and comfortably. Four minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. Good rebound there. And that's what I said, rebounds. Rebounds are very important right there. Jayani Ransarani etching the offensive rebound rather, and having a second chance at the hoop. Trackmasters in possession. Prasadi Fonseca trying to drive in, and she succeeds. 2 points added to the Trackmasters score. 12-7. Truckmasters leading this quarter with 3 minutes and 49 seconds to go in.
Very powerful drive there by Sandini Bollegala, but unsuccessful rebound at this time. Trackmasters driving forward, and once again rebounded there by Silva. And second chance there by Benika Talagala, missed it completely. And Pramila Fernando driving forward, and she's finding Solangi, who is going for that right hook. Misses it. Silva rebounds. Trackmasters on the move again, going forward. Well, deciding to settle down, waiting for their players to arrive. So now they got their team set. They are driving forward again. 3 points attempt, unsuccessful. Rebounded again by Trackmasters. And this time, driving forward, that is Benika Talagala. Misses it again.
Right over there, Solangi could have timeout called by the Sri Lanka Navy basketball team. If you come back to the Navy earlier play, Solangi could have passed it to Inoka Sandamali, who was right in the opposite direction. She was free. She was asking for the ball for the three-pointer. Rather than Solangi going into the shot, she could have just passed it. That is where experience comes in play. That is where the experience of the ball handler comes in play, asking the ball and making sure the ball rotates. It's a timeout called by Sri Lanka Navy Basketball Club. Truckmasters leading the game 7-14, 2 minutes and 47 seconds in the clock to go down in the first quarter.
It's pretty much a good competition because both the teams are playing a little bit fast basketball, but unfortunately Navy has not converted their penetration into points. And on the other hand, if you look at Trackmasters, each and every opportunity they got, they managed to score those points. So therefore, they're leading 14-7. And I wouldn't say it's a, I will not say it's a healthy lead at this moment because we're still in the middle of the first quarter. It's just a little over 2 minutes to go. But probably the crucial quarter will be the second and the third quarters will be very crucial because first quarter, each and every team, they'll be playing just to test the other team. And the final quarter, they'll be battling out for the deficit. But in the meantime, second and the third quarters, they are very crucial. That is where they come out to really play. So let's hope what Navy is going to do. And in fact, let's hope that Navy's got some ammunition in their banks. And yeah, the move, Gunavijay once again. And this time, 3-point attempted. Unsuccessful. Well, Navy rebounders are there going in for the ball. You can see that it's very fast. And they're going with force, but the only thing is they're not holding on to the ball, so which is not really a good thing. So on the other hand, if you look at Trackmasters, they are pretty settled when it comes to rebound and defensive play.
It is very hard to etch a rebound these days. All the 5 players contesting it. It's a turnover, and number 12, that is Benika Talagala scoring for Trackmasters through a fast break. Good turnover ball there. Pramila Fernando with the ball again.
Three points. What a fantastic shot. Well, this is what you call, well, Nivanti De Silva, well, in fact, Inoka Sandamali, who's coming in the second half, for first quarter, soon after the timeout. But then again, she attempted 2 shots and 50% successful rate and scoring 1 out of 2. So there you go. You can see that. So definitely she's going to throw some 3-pointers in. And in the meantime, Trackmasters not giving up. They're going strong. Rebound completely missed. Well, Silva making amendments for that 2 missed shots back to back. So keep an eye on Inoka Sandamali in Sri Lanka Navy, who is playing on the left flank as a forward.
Well, let's see what Pramila tries to do here. She sends the ball deep down to left post. Rebounded well by Prasadi Fonseca.
Well, it was pretty obvious, like I said, it was all going to be Inoka Sandamali, and she's going to get the ball and, like, you know, go for that 3-pointer, and you get the tall players on the park who can rebound for Sri Lanka Navy. So that is the ploy. So because they definitely want to reduce the deficit, they are down by 9 points now, 19-10 with that shot going in. And well, on the other hand, Prasadi Fonseca not making any mistakes. 2 out of 2 for her. 20-10.
The mistake where Pramila sending it to Inoka Sandamal was a mistake. If you see the first position right after the timeout, what Pramila did was she rotated the ball around and they scored in that position. Solange Gunovic going in with the foul. She gets a foul. She's going to step into the free throw line for 2 shots. Let's see whether she can make it and close down the deficit.
Well, so far, Gunavijoy has done so well. This is the second time that she has drawn that 2 free throws, but she's didn't make anything much of that in the first time she got it. Now this time, 1 out of 1. Let's see. 2 out of 2. That's the way to go forward, girls. 20-12 is the score. Deficit reduced by 2 points. So still, Trackmasters leading by 8. Just under a minute to go.
Solange maintaining 100% free throw rate up to now. Foul called and Trackmasters will retain the ball. It's team fouls by Sri Lanka Navy, hence the 2 free throws. Anjali Ekanaika on the line. Can she make it? Makes the first one easy and comfortable, extends the lead by 1 point. 2 out of 2 there, extend the lead by 2 points, 22 for 12. That's where the fouls play the crucial part. Pramila Fernando once again passing it to Jani Ransari. Pramila Fernando driving in. Fails. Inoka Sandamali. Mid-range jumper. Yet again fails, and the rebound by Trackmasters. Very well stolen by the Sri Lanka Navy out of bounds, and Navy will retain the ball.
Well, Navy has to do something. They have to do something. Yeah, Gunavijoy goes for the shot and draws the foul in. And the stop's going to be clocked. Clock's going to be stopped. 4 seconds to go. And they're trailing by, in fact, 10 points. So definitely if she scores this, they can reduce the deficit by 2 points. And probably if they can steal and go for another shot, maybe some more points can be added before the end of the first quarter. Well, there you go, 13-22. Trackmasters leading. Well, Gunavijoy has improved her shooting in the latter stages of the first quarter. And you can see the clock is going to go for that. And probably that's the end of it. The first quarter, 22-14. Lalam, do you want to give a summary of it?
22 for 14. Trackmasters leading the game. We have 2 minutes. We have a 2-minute break until the second minute. We'll get back to you right after the second quarter starts. Welcome back to Colombo Super League final, women's A division final played between Truckmasters and Sri Lanka Navy. Truckmasters leading the game 22 points to 14. This is the second quarter that is just going to start. You can see the players walking in. Navy is already on the court. That's referee Chana Pereira, one of the most experienced referees in Sri Lanka.
Okay, start of the second quarter. 22-14. Truckmasters leading, and they are with the ball now. And this time it seems like Anjali Ekanayake missing it. A chance for Sri Lanka Navy, but then again it's stolen. But Gunavijaya not giving up hope. Again got the ball, won the ball back for Navy. And Inoka Sandamali, who's going for the three-pointer, but then again decided not to go for it. Once again, Trackmasters breaking fast. Anjali Ekanayake looking for support. Decided to step. And this time she finds Prasadi Fonseca, who's going for that three-pointer. Missed. Rebounded there. Jain Ransiri. Bring it back. And this time, once again, Inoka Sandamali. Three-point attempt. Missed. No rebounds there for Sri Lanka Navy. And this time breaking fast. Hop, step, and it was a slight touch, but referee decided to call for a foul. Slightly harsh on the player. I don't think there's any impact on that foul, but still, it's going to be two shots for Trackmasters. Chance to extend their lead.
Indeed, neither did I see any impact on the player. Prasadi Fonseca on the line for Trackmasters. Makes the first one. She has another chance to extend the lead by another point. Comfortably makes it, extends the lead by 2 points, 24-14. Navy in possession, Pramila, the point guard. Sending it down to Solange once again. Solange using a height, playing, misses, and that's Benika Thalagal etching the rebound, but once again, Navy scores. Inoka Sandamali with an and one shot, drew the foul down there with the post move. She has another chance now on the free throw line to extend the lead by 1 point and at 3 points in total for the total. Trackmasters in possession. That's Prasadi Fonseca driving in and passing it out to the post player Kumarian Silva. Stolen by Jani Ransari with a fast break. Beautiful move there. Full court lap. Beautifully coming down. Driving through the defense and scoring. There is Benika Thalagal on the line and pass back to Anjali Ekanayake. Good defense here by the Navy. Man-to-man defense.
Well, seems like this quarter belongs to Navy. So far, so good for them. 19-24, catching up. Giving everything. Good comeback play there by Sri Lanka Navy. Pramila going for that shot again. Saw that empty net and decided to go, and she decided to rebound as well. Fantastic play. Inoka Sandamali making no mistake of that shot. 21-24. Good fight back, Lalum. What do you think?
Indeed, Clifford, I think the Navy coach should have been harsh during those 2 minutes. You can see the defense has improved. You can see the rebounds are coming in. And the Navy players are settling in even in the offense. They are making sure that they're rotating the ball to each and every player.
But one more thing, what we noticed in the second quarter, you can see the Navy defense, they're pressing a little bit too hard. And from further up from the court, instead of like allowing the Trackmasters players to come further into their court, or rather in their play area. So that is something like very important. You put pressure from the start and you force the opposition team to make mistakes, such as like lob your pass and also block the passes and make them to shoot early, or you don't leave much space for drives. So definitely they'll be making errors, and they actually capitalize on those errors. Now, when they went into the first quarter, it was 22-10 was the score. But now, if you look at it, 24-21. So within the space of 2.5 minutes, or rather 2 minutes, with just over 2 minutes, they have managed to pull about 11 points. On the other hand, Trackmasters, they managed to score only 2 points. So it's a good comeback play in the second quarter for Sri Lanka Navy. So let's hope they hold this momentum. But on the other hand, for Trackmasters, they have to break this momentum. So probably that's the cause their coach, who is an experienced coach, called for this timeout to break that momentum. So there you go.
Prasadi Fonseca passing out the ball to Jailaila Kumari. She's moving on to the front court. Nibanti De Silva on the left side. Good double team defense by Navy. Out of bounds, and Sri Lanka Navy retains the ball. On the Trackmasters' point of view, if they can hold the cool, they can really be alive in this quarter. They are still leading in the quarter. Solanji Gunavijaya driving in to get the foul, and she doesn't get the foul, but she gets the shot. So they are closing in the deficit 1 point more to square the scoreboard. 23-24. Trackmasters leading still. Prasadi Fonseca. Once again, the ball stolen by Navy. Solanji passing it to Sanduni Bolagalla, and Inoka Sandamali with the ball. Misses it, rebound by Anjali Ekanaika. She's going for the fast break. Passes it again and misses the under the basket shot.
Criminal! You can't afford to do that to the final. Navy not capitalizing on that miss, but still, Trackmaster secures the ball, and chance for them to extend their lead. Now, just only leading by a point. Goes with the foul. That was on the cards. You could see that. It's a chance to extend their lead. 2 shots.
Indeed, Clifford, it is indeed criminal to miss under the basket, because under the basket is one of the basic shots that you practice at a practice session. So there is Anjali Ekanaika on the line for Trackmasters. Misses the first one. She gets another chance at the hoop. Misses the second one as well. Navy with the ball. Pramila Fernando to Solanji Gunavijaya. Solanji should have stretched her hand and tried to go for the shot. There she could have at least scored, or maybe tried to score, but she got the foul in.
Well, a bit surprised there. Prasadi Fonseca was the one who was actually pressing, rather blocking Solangi, but in fact, foul has been called on Irandi Rajapaksa. But you and I, we can sit here and decide. But at the end of the day, referees, those who are so close, they know better, they can see better. But on the other hand, Solangi is taking maximum out of those chances. She made 1 out of 1 and 2 out of 2. Good shooting. 25-24. Navy leading for the first time.
She has been excellent in the free throw line. 100% free throw percentage up to now in the game. Jailaila Kumari passing it on to left side of the court. They're trying to penetrate into the defense from the left. They've done it a couple of times, but right now they succeed. Shana Pera blowing the whistle. I'm not sure why he blew the whistle right there.
Okay, there's a warning from the referee, and well, that's what we discussed earlier. Whatever you say, the final call is the referee's call. You have to hear that. And the more you go to argue, you might as well get a technical foul. But Gunavijaya this time goes for the shot, misses it, rebounded by Silva. And Prasadi going for that drive, grabbing that foul. Fantastic bit of play. Jani Rancidi had no chance. Prasadi Fonseca was so fast on that occasion.
Indeed, Clifford and Prasadi Fonseca is now on the line. She makes the first one easy and comfortably. Trackmasters back in the lead. She makes the second one. The lead will extend up to 3 points, 28 points to 25. 5 more minutes to go down in the second quarter.
Looking for that play, Inoka Sandamali. Well stolen. Going forward. Unfortunately, probably she bounced the ball off her own leg. Anjali Kanaika. No chance. Pramila Fernando. Gunavijay trying to go. Blocked there. Referee calls in for travelling. Good call there by the referee.
Jailala Kumari taking on the ball for Trackmasters. Will they opt for the post move? Nope, they are not. Pass it to the opposite post rather. Stolen by Navy right there. Will they go for the fast break? The lanes are filled. She should have passed it out because the lanes were filled right there.
Beautiful footwork there by Inoka Sandamali. Brought the players out and decided to step inside and goes for a lay-in. Fantastic play there by Sri Lanka Navy. Well, leading still Trackmasters 28-27. It's not a healthy lead. It's very threatening at this moment. Prasadi Fonseca. Once again stolen there by Navy, but unfortunately ended up conceding a foul. Chance for Trackmasters once again.
Benika Talagala comes in and Anjali Ekanayaka goes out for Trackmasters. Benika Talagal is one of the most experienced campaigners that Trackmasters have. Jailala Kumari with the ball. Pass it to the right forward. Trying to do the play with the screen, but she drives in. Fails and Navy in possession once again. Pramila Fernando pass it to Solanji. Solanji takes the 2-pointer, misses, rebounded by Trackmasters. They are in possession once again. Benisha Talagala with the ball, tries to drive in. She could have taken that steps a few more into the defense rather than taking it from the outside, but the rebound and the second chance by Irandi Rajapaksha succeeds. So they are leading the game by 3 points, 27-30. What can Pramila do here? She decides to drive in. Succeeds. A beautiful lane there.
Pramila Fonseca trying to defend. Prasadi Fonseca trying to defend Pramila Fernando. Unsuccessful. But this time Trackmasters almost a travelling call. But then again referee decided to play on Pramila Fernando this time. Sends it back to Irandi Rajapaksa. Benika Talagala going forward. Rajapaksa sends it out to Fonseca. Fonseca back to Rajapaksa, driving there, misses. Rebounded once again. Unfortunately conceding the ball, and travelling violation has been called. So chance for Sri Lanka Navy. But right now Navy trailing by a point, and just over 2 minutes to go for the half time. I think they are in a good healthy position right now, Sri Lanka Navy. Well, free ball, cleanly collected and makes no mistakes, Janu Ratnasiri. And this time breaking fast, and seems like a very, very long layup.
That was a waste of chance, Clifford. But right now again stolen by Jailala Kumari.
But both the teams are a little bit unsettled. Well, 3-second violation. You can't go in and camp in there.
Basketball is, you have to be a very intelligent person to play basketball. A lot of violations, 3 seconds, defensively and offensively both. Then you have 24 seconds to make a shot out of the possession. So you just have to think very much.
Well, timeout call by Trackmasters. Once again, it's a sensible move by them, because they are trailing. In fact, they led when they went into this quarter. They were leading 22, or rather 22-10, but now they're trailing 31-30. So this quarter pretty much belongs to Sri Lanka Navy.
their offense was a bit shaky, Clifford. There were a lot of hospital passes, if you call it. They were panicked. I think that is the pressure coming back from the defense to the transition of pressure from defense to offense. They were not very much settled in the defense. That pressure has transferred into their offense. So that's where the Trackmasters lost the momentum in the game.
Good observation, Lelam. Yes, they were pretty much unsettled. But on the other hand, Navy, each and every time they got the ball, they saw that unsettled Trackmasters team. And what they did was, each and every time, they capitalized on that. So that is what you have to do in basketball. You can't wait for the opportunity to come, unlike a game like rugby or cricket. So each and every time you get this move, every time you go forward, you're supposed to score and come. But every time Sri Lanka Navy, when they went in forward, they managed to score. In the meantime, they managed to steal the ball from Trackmasters as well and score. So therefore, they added that extra points. And on the other hand, Trackmasters, they missed most of the chances what they had. But conceding more baskets, they are not completely out of the game. They were leading, but now it's pretty much even, 31-30. Sri Lanka Navy just leading by a point, and just under 2 minutes to go in this quarter. And halftime, who is going into the lead with the halftime? Definitely they'll be having the psychological advantage.
Indeed, Clifford. That's Pramila Fernando passing it to Sanduni Bolgala. Inoka Sandamali to Jani Ransarni, who fails. But it was a good shot attempt. That's Jailala Kumari for Trackmasters, passing it to Anjali Ekanayaka, sending it deep down. Misses again. It was a very easy shot. She should have switched the nets right there, but well, Pramila Fernando once again in possession for Navy. Drives in. Call for another travelling violation. Second travelling violation of Pramila Fernando. You have to be very intelligent not to cause violations, because violations, unlike the fouls, will cost you the possession. Shailala Kumari with a straight pass. Stolen once again by Solanji. Good defense here by the Navy. Pramila Fernando taking control of the game, making sure that she could create a play in the offense. Passing it to Deoni Abesingha and coming back to Jani Ransari. Solanji drives in. Solanji is feeling a bit tired, Clifford.
Well, obviously she's been playing continuously, and Pramila Fernando deciding to go on her own, breaking fast. She needed support, so decided to stay back. Navy secures the ball. This time Pramila Fernando going for that three-pointer, and she gets it. 3 points. Less than 10 seconds to go. 34-32. Navy leading. Like I said, whoever's going into the halftime with the lead, definitely they'll be having the psychological advantage. They have to shoot, make that points. Missed it, and the shot goes in. Referee says no. Referee says no. 34-32. What a close call. Sri Lanka Navy leading, going into halftime. 10 minutes. We'll be seeing you back in another 10 minutes time. Trackmasters trailing by 2 points. And this quarter belongs to Sri Lanka Navy. 34-32 is the halftime score in the Colombo Super League 2015 Women's Grand Finals.
Hello and welcome back to www.ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. We are the Colombo Super League Women's A Division final played between Truck Masters and Sri Lanka Navy. Sri Lanka Navy leading the game 34-32. It's time to start the second half. You can see the players already on court. The ball is with Channa Pereira. Sri Lanka Navy in possession for the second half. Clifford.
Wow, fantastic final so far. 34-32. First two quarters completely belonging to each of the team. First quarter to Track Masters, second quarter to Sri Lanka Navy. But as we speak, Navy extending their lead 36-32. Again, a missed opportunity for Track Masters. Premila breaking free. She's got support but decided to go on her own. Good rebound there by Track Masters. And if I'm not mistaken, that's Prasadi Fonseca. Sending it to Jalali Kumari. And this time Anjali Ekanaika goes for that three-pointer. Instant response. 35-36. What a game, Lalum.
Indeed, Clifford creating the opportunities and grabbing them. That's Jani Ransari who drove in, but she failed. Pramila Fernando once again with the ball.
Wow, what a distance attempt. Unsuccessful. It's too far for her, in fact. Probably she would have practiced that unsuccessful attempt.
Speaking about the psychological advantage, you can see clearly Navy on the top of the game right now. Benika Talagala, sorry. That is Irandi Rajapaksha for you with a brilliant move, and she succeeds. Pramila Fernando once again in position.
Once again, Navy trying to open up that gap in that Track Masters defense, but no chance. Kumarin Silva and Prasadi Fonseca back to Silva. Silva secures. Sends it back to Kumari and to Ekanaika. Ekanaika, poor pass there, intercepted. Jani Ransari going on her own, but this time Pramila Fernando missing that shot. And rebounded there by Rajapaksa again. Irandi Rajapaksa sends it out to Anjali Ekanaika. Ekanaika looking for support, and this time Silva going for that shot, missing it. Solanji Gunavijaya rebounding it. Pramila Fernando. I'm sure Pramila is a little bit tired there, running up and down, but in the meantime, Gunavijaya, beautiful shot there, driving very powerfully and going for that shot. 38-37, just a point lead.
Benika Talagala passing here to Prasadi Fonseca, who is she's driving in, beautiful layup, baseline layup, beautifully shot there by Prasadi Fonseca, closing in the deficit by 1 point. 38-39 now, 39 points to Sri Lanka Navy. Sorry, 39 points to Track Masters rather. Pramila Fernando drives in and lays it in. 40 points to 39. It's a close game. The Women's A Division final of the Colombo Super League played between Track Masters and Sri Lanka Navy. Benika Talagala sending it down. Stolen by Sri Lanka Navy. It was a bad pass by Sanduni Bolgala. Clifford?
Well, very ambitious pass there, but on the other hand, it was a foul play there by Jalia Kumari, who was trying to block Pramila Fernando, who was breaking away and going for that ball. It was pretty much of an intentional foul. Lucky to escape with an ordinary foul or a standard foul. Sri Lanka Navy. Pramila Fernando to Gunavijay. Gunavijay being defended by two defenders there. Misses it. Defended by Track Masters. Bringing forward Erandi Rajapaksa. Looking for support. No support. But then again, Benika Thalagal arrives and she drives. Goes on her own and makes that shot. Thalagala driving from left to right, cutting across that field. Beautifully executed. Sri Lanka Navy 40-41, trailing by a point. Navy now. Oh, she's the danger man. Again, Pramila Fernando looking for that shot, opting to drive on her own, sending it out to Gunavijay. Gunavijay attempting shot, missed completely. Frack Masters on the move now. Thalagala. Thalagala to Anjali Ekanayaka, missing that shot. Secured there by Navy. Wild pass, but no chance. Once again, Frack Masters. And this time, Thalagala driving forward and she goes for it. Beautifully and powerfully driven forward. 43-40. Lalu?
Track Masters back in the game, I see. Coming back with two quick successive positions. Pramila Fernando once again in position to get the lead back, passing it to Solanji. She tries the post move with the foul. She doesn't get the foul, not as well as she doesn't get the shot as well. And once again, Track Masters in position. Benika Thalagala drives in once again, misses the ball, tries to go for the fast break. Sri Lanka Navy passes it to Solanji down. She should have shot there. Inoka Sandamali with the three-pointer, misses, rebounded by Track Masters. Anjali Ekanayaka with the ball. Driving in with fails. Prasadi Fonseca getting the rebound, passing it to Benika Thalagala.
Well, Rajapaksa. Erandi Rajapaksa coming in from nowhere, collecting that ball and going for that shot. 45-40. Timeout called by Sri Lanka Navy. Sensible boom by the coach, Jagat Kulatunga.
Well, both the teams have been causing unforced errors in the third quarter. As you said, the third and the second quarter are the most crucial quarters in the game, where both teams try to battle out for supremacy. And right now, Navy has lost momentum and Track Masters have gained momentum. And that is the exact reason why the Navy coach called off for the timeout to break the momentum. It's all about shifting gears up and down until you find that right flow in the game. And speaking of the Navy defense, they have been right at it, but offense have been a bit shaky. Solanji trying a bit too much sometimes.
Well, you can't blame pretty much on Solanji because Navy team was over depending on her because she's the only post player who is available. But on the other hand, the players whom they had in the form of Aruni Fernando and also Pramila Fernando, both of them, they were driving from right, left and center. But then again, Track Masters, they have organized their defense. They have blocked their gaps. They are not leaving any space. Therefore, they are forced to use Gunavijay often.
I'm actually surprised why Pramila isn't trying shots outside the arc. Pramila is a very good shooter. She has maintained a very good shooting percentage throughout the tournament. So she could try some shots outside the arc, maybe outside the paint area, high percentage shots. There are so many areas where you can go for a mid-range jumper. So if Pramila Fernando and Inoka Sandamali can come back into the game trying mid-range jumpers, they could get hold of the game and maybe reduce the deficit.
Restart. Pramila Fernando. Well, once again, good evening and welcome to the Colombo Super League. Well, as we speak, there's no mistake there by Inoka Sandamali this time. Driving in from the left and taking an off-balance right-hand shot or left-hand shot. And Charlie Kumari drawing that foul. Well, in fact, what I was saying is welcome to the Colombo Super League 2015, 12th edition of the tournament. The big game, women's finals, and Rajapaksa converting that into 2 points as we speak. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the big game, and also even bigger, a Super League game is about to come, and that's the game coming up next. That's the men's finals. Colombo Basketball Club taking on HSC Blues, last year's finalists. So it's a repeat of last year's finals. Colombo BC won that, and this time it's all even. So they have to play for that. So Colombo will be playing really hard to defend that championship. And HSC Blues, well, they have beaten Colombo several times in various of the championships. They're not going to give up either. So it's going to be a big game coming up next. International stars, or rather the local superstars, are involved. Sri Lanka combined versus Sri Lanka. And as we speak, just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, 45-47, Trackmasters leading. Navy reducing the deficit. Trackmasters driving forward. And this time it is Ekanayaka.
Anjali Ekanayaka called for the screen, which she did not get. And she drove in without the screen. And now Irandi Rajapaksha with the ball, passing it to Prasadi Fonseca. Prasadi Fonseca trying some moves and driving in, passing it out to Anjali Ekanayaka. Goes for the three-pointer, misses, rebounded by Irandi Rajapaksha. Misses it again, Navy in possession with a fast break. The lanes are not filled, so Pramila Fernando tries for the three-pointer. I did tell you that Pramila Fernando is a very good shoot outside the arc, and just proof right there. Switching the nets for a three-pointer. 48-47, Sri Lanka Navy is back on the lead. Man-to-man defense by Pramila Fernando on Jailaila Kumari. Good backdoor move by Prasadi Fonseca, but she failed to collect the ball right there. Sri Lanka Navy in possession. Pramila Fernando passing it out to Sanduni Bolagal. She succeeds with the under the basket shot, and 50-47. Sri Lanka Navy on lead, and we have a player injured. That is Inoka Sandamali on the floor. Might be her ankle. When she tried to run herself down for the offense.
Well, she in fact like trapped during the offensive move, in fact the defensive move. And well, thank God, hopefully there's nothing serious. She's okay, slightly limping. So definitely she'll recover. Seems like that. Yes, the game continues. Trackmasters trailing by 3 points, 53. What a roller coaster this game has been so far.
The fate has been swept from this end to that end throughout the game. Both the teams are trying hard to settle themselves and play a good minutes in the court. We can see Benika Thalagal on the substitution chair for Trackmasters. We are expecting a substitution pretty soon. And on the line is Jailala Kumari for Trackmasters. Switches the nets easy and comfortably. The first free throw, she has another chance. Can close the deficit. Yes, she does. 49 for 50, and the substitution comes in. Benika Thalagala comes in, and Jailala Kumari goes out for Trackmasters. Navy in possession. Pramila Fernando with the ball. It's a sagging defense by the Trackmasters. Jayani Ransari trying to drive in, fouled by Benika Thalagala. That's the third foul by a Trackmasters player, and they have 2 more fouls remaining until they hit up the team foul mark. Solanji with the ball. Goes for the jumper, nails it down. 2 more points to their total, 52-49. Trackmasters, Benika Thalagala handling the ball for Trackmasters. Pramila Fernando with a tight defense. Anjali Ekanayaka driving in with the roll off, turning around and laying it up. Beautiful shot there by her. Pramila Fernando once again in possession. It's 51-52. Trackmasters trailing by 1 point. Pass it to Solange. Pramila is back. She goes for the 3-pointer once again. Misses it this time. Rebounded. Well, both the teams were edging for the rebound. None of them got it at the end. Good defense, tight defense by Pramila Fernando to Benika Thalagala. Benika can drive in, so Pramila knows it. That is the exact reason why she's down there. Tries the 3-pointer, fails it. Sandhini Bolagala with the rebound, going for the fast break. That is Jani Ransari with the ball, but very well stolen by Benika Thalagala on the defense by Trackmasters. She is coming for the, well, the ball is yet again stolen and possession with Navy. Pramila Fernando slowing the pace of the game and trying to set the game for a set piece. Inoka Sandamali passing it out to Jani Ransari, and that's Solanchi Gunavijay with the post move but fails.
Well, almost the end of the third quarter, 52-51. Well, this is a real final. This is what we've been talking about before the game. Two teams highly excited and highly talented as well. You can see this final, how this is shaping up to be. 52-51. Just under 20 seconds to go. And Prasadi missing that. Chance for Track Masters. Battle goes on. And it's Blues ball. So Sri Lanka Navy, they have just under 10 seconds, almost 8 seconds. So they are leading by a point. Let's see, they're going to extend their lead. While they can break free, less than a second to go. That's the end of the third quarter. And at the end of the third quarter, it's 52-51 in favor of Sri Lanka Navy.
Welcome back to www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's number one sports hub. Live pictures coming to you from Police Park Basketball Complex. The Women's A Division final of the Colombo Super League 2015 played between Track Masters and Sri Lanka Navy. Sri Lanka Navy leading the game 52-51. It's the final 600 seconds of the game. Channa Pera with the ball, one of the most experienced referees in Sri Lanka. Track Masters will gain the first possession of the final quarter. It's going to be a nail biter. Will it be a nail biter rather? That's Anjali Ekanayaka with the ball for Track Masters, calling on the screen. Kumaran Silva coming for the screen, misses the shot, rebounded very well by Sanduni Bolagalla. The referee has called on for a foul, but Sri Lanka Navy will retain the ball. It's not much of a healthy lead for Track Masters, just 1 point lead. Pramila Fernando with the ball for Sri Lanka Navy. Inoka Sandamali passing it out to Pramila Fernando. Pramila Fernando tries the three-pointer. She succeeds. That is 3 out of 2. 2 out of 3 rather for Pramila Fernando. That's the second three-pointer that she swished in the game. Very good defense there by Pramila Fernando. If you see, she's right down creating pressure to Benika Thalagala. Benika Thalagala is a player who drives, and you saw very well rebounded by Sanduni Bolagala, passing it to Jani Ransari of Navy. Pramila Fernando passing it to Solanji. Misses the shot, rebounded by Truck Masters. Anjali Ekanaika with the position, passing it out. Prasadi Fonseca, who is on the left side of the court. Back to Benika Thalagala. Back to Anjali Ekanaika. Anjali Ekanaika driving in. Solanji tries to get the offensive foul but fails. Very well rebounded by Solanji. And Pramila with the ball. The lanes are filled. Will she go for the long pass? Yes, she does. Inoka Sandamali tries the mid-range. Fails. Once again rebounded by Prasadi Fonseca coming in. She's on the right side this time. Tries a bit of moves. Fails. Can Benika Thalagala switch the nets here? No, she can't. Very well rebounded by Randi Rajapaksa. She drives in together with the rebound and draws the foul. She will go to the line for 2 shots. Nails the first one beautifully. Reduced the deficit by 3 points. Truck Masters trailing by 2 points. Now 53-55 with the added free throw. Pramila Fernando back in possession for Navy. Passing it out to Jaini Ransari. Inoka Sandamali to Solanji Gunavijar. Tries the post move once again. She succeeds this time beautifully. Up and under. Navy extends the lead by 4 points. 7 more minutes to go down. That's Benika Thalagala drives in from left side. Lays it in but fails. Pramila Fernando tries to go for the fast break. She should have shot it herself there without passing. Even though the lanes were filled, there was a clear path for her to take the shot. Nevertheless, good rebound by Navy, and they have a second chance at the hoop. That is Inoka Sandamali for you. Misses it. Rebounded by Benika Thalagala. She's calling for support. No support there. Well. That's what happens when you have no support. That's Sanduni Bolagala who shot the shot. Prasadi Fonseca for Track Masters in possession. Passes it out to Randi Rajapaksha, who misses the pass. Butterfingers there by Randi Rajapaksha. Solanji Gunavijar with the turnover ball. Back to Pramila Fonseca. Sends a long pass. Bad pass there. Very badly calculated by Pramila Fonseca. She should have just sent a calculated overhead pass, and there was a clear shot for Jai Ransari there. The Navy team rather, transferring back into defense. They have opted for a sagging man-to-man defense here. Hashini Amenda is on for the first time today. That's a Randi Rajapaksha taking on the post moves. 55-57, trailing by 2 points. The Track Masters. 6 minutes to go in the final quarter. Who will win the Women's A Division final? The Clash of the Titans happening right after Colombo BC taking on HSC Blues. And the Men's A Division final of the Colombo Super League 2015. Live pictures brought to you from Police Park Basketball Complex on your Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.ThePapare.com. As we speak, Hashini Almeida with the ball. Prasadi Fonseca. Inoka Sandamali passing it out to Pramila Fernando rather. Slowing the pace of the game a bit. Solanji Gunavijar has come to the forward and well, sloppy move there by Navy Basketball Club. Solanji Gunavijar tries for a mid-range jumper, fails, rebounded by Track Masters. Harshini Almeida with the ball, pass it to Anjali Ekanaika. Stolen by Jani Ransari. Well, Pramila Fernando misses an easy shot right under the basket. Criminal, very criminal. Inoka Sandamali gets the revenge of the track masters. 4-point lead, 59-55. Just 5 minutes to go in the final quarter. Who can win this game? Who can take the trophy back home? This is the Women's A Division final, and as we speak, around the Rajapaksha tries for a 3-point and misses, rebounded by Sri Lanka Navy Basketball Club. Pramila Fernando slowing the pace of the game, knowing that they have the lead, trying to calm themselves down. Solanji Gunavijay, the famous pump fake in action, but fails with the shot. Foul called. By Inoka Sandamal. The foul was by Inoka Sandamali, and Prasadi Fonseca will go on for the line for the 2 free throws. Timeout called by track masters. Sri Lanka Navy leading the game 59-55. This is the final quarter of the Women's A Division Finals. Live pictures brought to you by www.thepapare.com. The Clash of the Titans, the big game happening right after. Colombo BC taking on HSC Blues. Colombo BC have the advantage. They have won the previous final, but Colombo Blues have beaten them in 2 championships, if I'm not mistaken. In both the years in Calder Championships, HSC Blues have come victorious against Colombo BC. But speaking of this particular tournament, Colombo BC are the defending champions, and Colombo BC are without the services of Harsha Deva De Silva, their former captain, one of the most experienced campaigners in Sri Lanka. But they do have Praneeth Udumalagala, Sudesh Ahmed, Amina Ratnayaka, Praveen Ganla, Charit Pera, Anushka Jalat, Gayandi Cruz. It's going to be a hell of a game right after. Good crowd here at the Police Park Basketball Complex, enjoying the last weekday of the week, just before a long weekend starting from tomorrow. 59-55, you can see the players coming back into the court for the final quarter. Sri Lanka Navy leading the match, Women's A Division final. Brought to you live by www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. Prasadi Fonseca on the line for track masters. Nails the first one, close down the deficit for 4 points, for the 3 points. Nails 2 out of 2, closes down the deficit by 2 points, 59-57. Closing in, track masters. Pramila Fernando in possession with the ball, passes it out to Jayani Ransari. Tries the post move with the layup, but misses it. Good collection there by Sri Lanka Navy, but the foul call on Benika Thalagala. No team fouls, and it is not a shooting foul, so the ball will be collected from the outside way, the sideline rather. Inoka Ransari with the ball. Back to Pramila Fernando. Tries to fake, fails. Drives in and succeed. Good move there by Pramila Fernando. Seeing the gap, identifying the gap, created the opportunity and drove in and succeeded with the point. Extends the lead by 4 points, 61-57. Just 3 minutes to go in this final quarter. Pramila Fernando once again with the long pass to Inoka Sandamali. She just shoots there without a proper technical shot. Track masters in possession, Benika Thalagala.
Well, this can't get more exciting than this. Can you see that? Beautiful atmosphere. Fantastic papare there by Sri Lanka Navy. 57-61, Sri Lanka Navy leading. Just over 3 minutes to go in the fourth and the final quarter. As we speak, it's a three-pointer. Almost equal. 61-60 is the score. What a game.
1 point lead for Sri Lanka Navy. Pramila Fernando with the ball. What is she going to do here? Send it to Solanji. She's been good in the evening. Misses this time.
Well, that's a bad choice. Missing that shot.
You can't absolutely miss any shots at this stage, Clifford. Very crucial. Benika Talagala in possession. Pramila.
Well, when the score is so tight like this, missing each and every shot will probably cost your game. While going with the foul. 2 shots gained. Beautiful drive. Erandi Rajapaksa making maximum use of her height and her physique.
Can Erandi Rajapaksa bring the lead back to their team? Well, she scores the game, 61 all. She has one more chance at the hoop.
Well, it's all even. Misses it. Rebounded by Navy. They are breaking free. But Solanji decides to slow the game down. And Pramila Fernando looking for that ball to work that around. Back to Fernando. I would say not to go for that 3-pointer. Go for that shot. 2 points again. Leading 63-61. Just over 2 minutes to go. Ladies and gentlemen, Colombo Super League, the Grand Finals, Women's A-Division Championship. And just over 2 minutes to go. This is the finals. Big drive coming in. Missing it completely. Gunavijay takes it. Referee says traveling. So Trackmasters, they have the chance to regain that lead. Big moment for them.
That was not something that they could really afford. They are the travelling violations. Well, Anjali Ekanaika missing the shot there, but the foul is called. So she will go on the line for 2 free throws. She can make it all even if she nails all both of the free throws here.
Well, pressure. Anjali Ekanaika. Well controlled shot. So much under pressure. She knows this is a big game. Each and every point counts and goes for the second and scores. It's all even once again. 63 all. 2 minutes to go.
This is the exact point by experience comes in play. Clifford. Pramila Fernando with the ball. Pass it to Solanji. Sloppy pass there. Stolen by Trackmasters. Benika Talagala taking control of the game. Trying to slow the pace down and to create a set piece. That is Anjali Ekanaika trying to rotate the ball. Benika Talagala trying to drive in, but good defense by Navy. Building the pressure, double team defense. The foul is called.
Beautiful executed there by Trackmasters. And Trackmasters players were double teamed there, but then again they got that one player advantage and solved that gap and driving forward, gained that foul. 2 shots to come, 63 all.
A very crucial timeout. I wonder what the coaches have to say in this timeout. It's just 2 minutes, under 2 minutes to go here. And these coaches' advices in this timeout can really change the game. Clifford won't have a prediction. Do you think this will go for overtime? Will this go for overtime?
Well, it's a close call. Probably, yeah. It's just over, to be precise, minute and a half to go. 63 all. Both the teams, they're really tired. It's going to be an exciting time for each team, and it's going to be a big test for their experience and their skills as well as their fitness levels. So definitely, it might go into extra time, but you never know. You never know. That's the beauty of this game, basketball.
You can never predict what happens. They might even come up with a shot in the last 10 seconds and win the game. Well, the timeout is over. The referees are calling for the players. Navy is already on court. Trackmasters also arriving. Pressure on both the sides. Experienced campaigners are playing in both the sides, so we'll see what experience can do. If Kumaren Silva can nail both the free throws, they could get the lead back. She does, and that is it. Lead is back on Trackmasters, 64-63.
She's got heap loads of experience. She has played in the international level as well. Goes for the second shot and completes it. 2 out of 2 for her. 2 points lead. Minute and a half to go. Navy trailing. Pramila Fernando driving forward, looking for that player on the right, but decide to go on the left. No chance for her. Traveling. You can see the dejected coach, Jagat Kulatunga. Definitely missing the chance. Well, all what track masters have to do is retain that ball, make use of the 24 seconds. Just work that ball around. They have to kill that time. They are leading at the moment. Can't afford to make any mistakes. They are under pressure as well. Driving forward and drawing that foul this time. Anjali Ekanayake. She had no jobs. She just had to drive. Simple. That's it. And she got that foul. Last time she got 2 shots. She made 2 out of 2. Let's see what she's going to make out of this. 65-63. Track masters leading. Just over a minute to go. Oh, that's a miss. That is a miss.
Bad luck there. Anjali Ekanayake misses the second one as well. Rebounded by Sri Lanka Navy. Very well rebounded by Sandhini Bolagalla. Passing it to Solanji. Solanji is trying to advance into the front court.
Well, definitely it's going to be a foul, but no. Beautiful defense there by track masters. They were pressing Sri Lanka Navy forward. They have to take the ball within 8 seconds. They missed it. They completely missed it this time. Ekanayake driving forward. Intercepted by Pramila Fernando. Beautiful play there by Sri Lanka Navy. Fernando going forward. Can she be stopped? She misses it. Ekanayake rebounds it. Breaking forward. She's got plenty of support. Pramila driving back and conceding that foul. That's going to be... Is it going to be 2 shots? Yes, it's going to be 2 shots. Navy has already conceded 5 team fouls. So definitely that's going to be 2 shots. And chance for Anjali Ekanayake to extend that lead for the second time. 39 seconds left on the clock. And let's see what she's going to make out of this. 2 shots, 2 points to grab. Misses it. Big mistake, I would say, at this moment. But let's see if they can hold on to that lead for the rest of that 39 seconds. That'll be great. And she extended. Navy trailing by 3 points. Timeout called by Sri Lanka Navy. Jagat Kulatunga, the coach. Lelum, what's your say on this?
I did say that the team fouls will play a crucial part at the end, and you just saw Anjali Ekanayake extend the lead by 3 points, nearing the free throws. I think Navy is a bit unsettled. Pressure piling up, and experience is not really playing the part here for Pramila Fernando. They could have just have a set piece of offense, and they could come back to the game. But time is a factor here. 39 seconds left, but still, you never know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, a very good evening to you. And if you're just joining us from home, work, anywhere, even on the road, well, ThePapare.com is there for you. Well, there you go. That's ThePapare for you. And you're watching Colombo Super League 2015, the grand finals of the Women's A Division Championship. Well, this is the 12th edition of the tournament. And today, Track Masters taking on Sri Lanka Navy. And Sri Lanka Navy trailing by 3 points to Track Masters. 66-63 is the score. 39.3 seconds on the clock. This is going to be a crucial period. And that 39 seconds is going to be all important for these 10 players in their entire lifetime. Look at that, the face. Well, restart. Navy with the ball. Sandhini Bolagalla. Pramila Fernando missing it. But ball secured. Once again there by Inoka Sandamali coming in for the rescue. Pramila Fernando going for that drive. Makes no mistake with the shots. 2 points. 2 points. 22.8 seconds on the clock. And Coach Adij Kurupu calls in a timeout for Track Masters. Well, this is that important. 66-65 is the score. Track Masters leading by a point. Lilum?
Well, let's see whether Navy Basketball Club can steal the ball. Track Masters' position it is. They have called the timeout, so they will be starting on their quarter. They have the position just 27.8 seconds left, so it's just a matter of time for one possession. And if Navy can steal and go back and score, they will win the game. But if they don't, Track Masters definitely have the game in their hands. But you never know. An unforced error can come into play. A missed shot, a good rebound, and Navy can still be in the game. It's just a matter of one basket.
Well, if I'm the coach at Track Masters, what I would do is, because I guess if I'm not mistaken, the ball is with Track Masters now. If they get the ball, they got 24 seconds to kill on the clock. Right. So what they have to do is, they have to kill the 24 seconds and score that points, which leaves, in fact, which gives a 3-point lead with 3 seconds for Sri Lanka Navy. So that's going to be a tight call. So that is the scenario here at Police Park. Colombo Super League Women's Finals, A Division. Track Masters, 66-65. Anjali Ekanayake with the ball. Decided to keep the ball. Benika Talagala. You can see the intentions are clear. Like I said, they just want to kill that clock. 17 seconds under pressure. Once again. And it's going to be a free shot. Can she make it? And it's a foul! It is a foul! 9 seconds on the clock. 66-65. Chance for Track Masters to extend their lead by 2 more. And probably leave Sri Lankan Navy with 9 seconds. And Solanji is gutted, you can see. Solanji Gunavijay, who was playing, well, in fact, who was blocking that shot, conceding that foul. She is gutted, absolutely gutted.
It's referee's call at the end. No matter what we say, no matter what we discuss, it's referee's call.
Wow, this girl has got guts. Prasadi Fonseca, we have seen her playing in the highest level. And she makes no mistakes. 2-2. 68-65. 8 seconds to go. Navy has to score a 3-pointer. Can they make it? Ball stolen. 3 seconds to go. Blocked. 1 second to keep. And Track Masters are the winners of Colombo Super League Women's A Division Championship. Prasadi Fonseca making no mistake with that 2 points in the final few seconds. And she changed that game. Brilliant bit of play. Fantastic. Congratulations to them. On the other hand, Sri Lanka Navy, they tried everything. They gave everything. They even dominated the game in times. But then again, the best team, Track Masters, crowned as the winners. Lelum, what's your say on this?
Well, we did start by saying free throws and fouls will play a crucial part in the end. And, well, free throws did play the crucial part. Anjali Ekanayake and Prasadi Fonseca, both of them nailing a couple of free throws, indeed got the game away with the Track Masters. Sri Lanka Navy losing to Track Masters by 3 points. 68-65, Track Masters won the game. And following this, the Clash of the Titans, the big game will be following up right on www.ThePapare.com. The men's A Division final of the Colombo Super League, played between Colombo Basketball Club and HSC Blues, the defending champions taking on HSC Blues. Will be right back with you.